programming language before, right? So
We know
firstly, I give you some introduction about programming of language, the computer. And I cannot see you, but you'd better prepare a laptop for this class. Okay, because this is programming language, you will do some exercise in the class. Okay?
Okay.
So for this class, we will learn C programming, C language. Although we have other languages such as Java, Python, but for this class, this is fundamental of programming. So C language will be learned it. This is the first chapter, give you some outline for this one. Overview of programs and algorithms. Overview of C language and how we will do programming process, and you should prepare the environment. So firstly, who can tell me what is programs? Do you hear programs before? What is that? Okay, good. So what is algorithms? Is still a language? Yes, I can hear you. Do you hear my question? Do you hear my question? Okay. Programs and algorithms. This is the first conception you should build. So what is computer system? You use the computer system. Computer system consists of two things. It's a system, okay? It consists of hardware and software. Hardware is what? Who can tell me what is hardware for computer?
everything that touchable.
Touchable. Right?
The outer part,
Yes,
External part.
yes, sir.
All physical
Before
parts.
you understand
physical parts.
computer programs, you should know what is computer system and hardware and software. What's the difference between them? Yeah. Hardware. Hardware is touchable, right? It consists of includes CPU and memory, a keyboard, mouse, monitor,
Desktop, everything. Keyboard.
yeah. And what is software?
System
Okay,
and
what is software?
applications.
Application?
All the systems and the applications inside the computer.
Is run on hardware. Yeah. Just like that. Software is about application. Okay? It's running on hardware. Okay? And to be specific, software is code. You cannot touchable. You cannot touch that, but you can run the software on hardware. Such as the operating system, application, WeChat, Explorer, Player, Office. All of these are softwares. Okay? So what's the difference between them? What's the relationship between them? This is hardware, okay? And software. The line between hardware and software actually is operating system. And the operating system actually is also a software, but this software is different from other softwares. Operating system is can help us to manage the hardware, okay? So after we know the computer systems, what is program? Program is hardware or software?
Software.
Software, yes. It belongs to software. And software actually is a set of programs. The software consists of program and data. So the thing you should know is that program is a list of computer instructions. And it consists of data structure, algorithm, and language. So what is instructions? And what is computer instruction? Instruct means what? Order, right?
order or task.
And order is written by our programmers. And we ask computer do something for us. And then we give order to the computer hardware, right? Such as CPU for us to do some addition, subtraction, print something, right? So program is a list of computer instructions. But when we want to write a program, you should know what is data structure. And data structure is what? Who can tell me what is data structure? Who can tell me what is data structure? Data structure is organization. Organization which can help us to store the data in the computer.
Laushi, is it the database?
No, it's not database. Data structure means is queue.
Teacher, it's the way of organizing data in computer, right?
Yeah, it's organization for us to store the data. We have queue, stack. Do you know what is queue? Thus, is the thing like that. First in, first out. Okay, this is queue. And we also have stack. First in, last out. This is data structure. Okay? It's the organization for us to store the data. It's a data structure. And besides that, we have algorithm. What is algorithm?
Multiple tasks that help to solve a certain problem in a certain order.
Algorithm is the idea, is strategy. How do you solve the problem? Okay? It's the way to solve the problem. When I give you a problem, then you should build idea, right? Actually, the idea is the algorithm. How we fix, how we solve the problem is algorithm. It's about strategy. Okay? The language. After you have idea how you fix the problem. Then you should implement the idea, right?
Yes.
So the language is the tool. Language is a tool. Algorithm is the idea or strategy. How do you have this idea? You should implement this idea. Then you make use of tool to implement the idea. So you should use language. So here, language is the bridge, right? It's a bridge between all humans and computers. Because we use the computer to do some work for us, then we should understand the common language between all humans and computers, right? So the language, just like a bridge between humans, communication bridge between humans and computers. And after you write the program, then we will translate the program into statements. And the statements will be translated into instructions. And the instructions will be run on the hardware. Okay? The program actually means programming language. It's a language we should know how to write some program using computer language. Okay? So here for this class we learn C programming. C programming language. And C programming language has its own rules. Okay? Own rules, own chapters. For other languages, such as Python or Java, they have their own language, their own rules.
Java.
You learned Java before?
No, I'm asking if
Sorry?
in this class we are going to learn Java.
No, we learned just only C. Yeah, C.
Why we can't learn Java?
In the future, maybe you learn Java. Because this is the basic language. Okay? You are the first grader. You have second grade, third grade. Maybe in the future you will learn Java. And we also have Python. These two languages are popular. But in this stage, you learn C firstly. Okay? So program language is a set of chapters, characters, and rules, which can be interpreted by computer. It has its own syntax. So do you understand the relationship between software and program and data structure, algorithm, and language? So first understand the relationship between them. Program consists of language and algorithm. Data is stored into data structure and is still performed software. So if we want to design a program, which means that if I give you a problem, how can we solve this problem? Then this is about algorithm, design, and coding. And coding is about data structure and algorithm language. What is algorithm design? For this example, if I give you this problem for you, how to calculate the area of a swimming pool. How can we design this program? How can we solve this problem? How can we calculate area of swimming pool? Firstly, you should build this diagram, right? Swimming pool is a rectangle. And we have the length and the width. So, if you don't learn the C programming before, this is about mathematical, right? Mathematical field. And the area of a swimming pool, we let S. S is the area of swimming pool. S equals what? S is what? S is what? If S is the area of swimming pool, how can we get S? How can we get S? A by B, right? Right? This is about mathematical, right? So how can we convert this mathematical problem into code? Into the program. And A, B are data, right? S is also data. And this is algorithm design. A by B, right? Coding. How can we code this program? We should have variable, okay? Variable. A, B, S are variables, okay? So if we want to get the area of swimming pool, Then firstly, we should define variables. Define variables A, B, S. And then we multiply them, right? Then we get the result. So when you want to design an algorithm, we have 4 steps. Firstly, you should analyze the problem, right? So what is the problem for this example? We should get the area. Firstly, we should analyze the shape, right? The shape of swimming pool is rectangle, right? Then we should get the length and the width. And then after we get these 2 variables, then we should use the corresponding data structure and algorithm. For this simple question, we should have just only 2 variables. 2 variables for A and B. And the algorithm is what? The algorithm is multiplication, right? So we can get the area. The area of swimming pool. Then we depend on programming language, the code. And in the C programming, you should have used C programming syntax, int, print. These are C programming syntax. Then you can get the result. If you can successfully run the code, then you can get the result. Otherwise, you should fix or debug. Bug means that you have some error. Okay? If you have some error in the code, then you should fix the error. We call this debug. Can you understand that? Can you? No?
Yes, Lordship.
Yes, teacher. Oh, July.
So we have 4 steps to design a program. The first step is to analyze. Analyze your program. And then you should know what is data structure you should use and what algorithm you need to design. Then you use the C programming language to code. Finally, you can get the result. But if you don't get the right result, then you should check check your codes. Let me go back. Here, go back to confirm. If you use the appropriate data structure, or if you build the right, design right algorithm, and then continue to code, and here you get the right result. Then you finish. It's like what? Information. Yeah. So algorithm is very, very important. It's about idea or strategy. Or how to solve a problem. It's a strategy for solving a problem. And it consists of a list of steps. Okay. Firstly, secondly, is an order. For this one, this is more complex than the previous example. How can we get this one? How can we get the results of this formulation? Adding 1, 2, 3 until 100. How can we design an algorithm? Think about that. Any idea? No? How about the others? Any idea about this problem? This question is a little difficult than the previous one. The previous one is for you to directly get the area of swimming pool, right? But how about this problem? Okay, we'll break for a while. And do you have field attendance check for other class? Attendance check. You should scan the code, right? I sent the code to the group. To the group? Which group? Meeting? In the meeting. Okay, we firstly we do the attendance check, okay?
Laushi, we can't see the QR code. You're not.
Wait for a while. Wait for a while.
এখনো দেখায়নি রে ভাই।
You can send the
Send in the WeChat group, right? Every class, you should scan that, right?
Yes, Laushi. Evet, yeter.
I give you 1 minute to scan this code.
Done, Laoshi.
Okay.
How many guys finish that?
I
Finish
finished.
coding?
I finished, sir.
Me too, Laoshi.
Oh, okay. Do you finish the scanning?
Yes, Laoshi.
Now I reset. Do you finish?
Yes, Laoshi.
I will reset that.
Yes, Laoshi, finish.
This is the first time I ask you the attendance check.
Laoshi, will you show us again?
No, no, no.
Oh, okay, Laoshi.
Teacher, how many times we scan the coding in class?
Maybe every class, every time,
Twice?
every class.
It's one time
In
or
one class.
twice?
We scan it one time or 2 times?
Okay, this is the code for second for this
Laoshi, we
class.
can. Oh, okay, Laoshi.
Share the screen, Laoshi.
Send us on WeChat, bro, Laoshi. Laoshi is not working for me. The second
Share
one.
the screen.
Wait.
Okay.
Laoshi, apparently teachers shared the screen and show us the QR code, and from there we
Okay,
scan.
okay. Wait for a while. Can you see the screen?
Yes, Laushi.
Yes.
Yes, teacher. Now it's better. Should we scan it again or just for people who don't?
You need to scan that. In every class, you should see that one. Finish? You finish?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, this is the first time. Next time I will share the screen. Okay?
Okay, Laushi.
You finish, right?
Yes, Laushi.
So
Yes.
I will close that.
Teacher, you can close it.
If you don't scan the codes, then I will take you doesn't attend the class, okay? And this guy, who is this guy?
Is
Absent.
absent.
He's probably absent.
Absent.
So,
This one, the read mark,
Yes, absent.
absent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 students are absent.
Laushi, we will scan the QR code one more time or no?
This one, this one, this one, and this one. Absent.
Here. Last one, last one. One, two, last one. Sakib Mohammed.
This one?
Ji. Yes.
GG.
Okay. Okay, let's begin. So this is another problem. How can we solve this problem? How can we build a strategy for solving this one?
We need to run a loop.
A loop, yeah. This guy says that we need a loop. And then
Unless n is equal to 100.
1 to 100.
Yes.
Here is operation. What is operation here? This is operation, right?
Plus.
Repeat. Loop means repeat, okay? What is the repeating behavior? Add, right? Add. Algorithm must be clearly and ambiguously defined. Finite. It must be terminated after a bound number of steps. For this one, you repeat 100 times. Okay? It should be finite and effective in the sense that its steps are executable. Executable here for this program is addition. Right? Add. So here we have essential factors for this program: operator and control. Operator here means what? Arithmetical operator. For this one, for this program, operator means addition. Okay? Because we add 1, 2, 3 together until 100. And we have to control the operator. How many operators we have in the C programming? We have arithmetical operator, logical operator, relational operator, and transmit operator. Okay? For this program, we use this one, add. Okay? We have subtraction, multiplication, division. And what it means, meaning control. Control is what? What is meaning control? We have three types of control. The first one is sequence. Okay? Sequence means one by one, step by step. The second one is decision. Make decision depending on a condition. And we also call branch. And the third one is repetition. We also call loop. For this problem, we use arithmetical operator of addition, and we also use control repetition. Sequence means what? Sequence is this one, okay? This is sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sequentially execute the code. Decision means branch. This is decision and branch here. If we execute code here, then which way we should execute, depending on the condition. We set condition here. If the condition is true, then we execute this one. Otherwise, we execute another one. Okay, we call this decision or branch. And repetition. Repetition is a loop, like this, loop. Execute many times until a condition doesn't satisfy, then we terminate. So when we want to design an algorithm, we have 3 ways to present an algorithm. We can use human language. Okay, this is natural forms to build an algorithm. Another way is flowchart. We can draw a chart, flowchart, to design an algorithm. And we can also use Pascal code. So flowchart actually is a symbols provided by ANSI, American National Science Institute. These symbols are used in flowcharts. Okay, we begin and end, decision, process, input, output, command, and flow direction, and link points. This is flow chart for swapping 2 variables. Can you understand that? Yes, begin symbols, end symbols, and input A and B, and AC, BA, CB means what? Assignment. Okay? So if we don't use flowchart, how can we swap 2 variables? A, B, 1. A is 1, B is 3, okay? If we assume that this is our input, and we should get output like this. Swap 2 variables. I give you the inputs. Ask you, give me the output. How can we get this one? How can we get output like this? Can you give me some?
We need third one
Yeah.
like C. We need a variable third one like C.
Yes, we cannot directly swap, right?
Yes, Laush.
If I directly give the value of A to B, then this
B to C.
value will be override. Okay?
Yes.
So we cannot directly do this one. Okay? We should use the intermediate variable C. C is temporary variable. We first do this one. Give the value of A to C, then C is 1. Right? This is first step. Okay? And then give the value of B to A. This is first step, right? And give the value of B to A, then A becomes 3. This is second step. And give the value C to B. This is third step. C is 1, right? Then B is 1. Can you understand the process?
Laush.
Yes, Laush.
Okay. Do this on your notebook. Do it on your notebook, okay? Draw that. This is very important. In the future, after you learn the syntax of C programming, then you should use this flowchart, implement this flowchart into code. Okay? But firstly, you should know how can we develop the strategy. This is strategy, okay? This strategy for you to swapping two variables. And we call this sequence. Okay? Because that step is very strict. The order is strict. You cannot change them. The first step, the second step, and the third step must be implemented in order. Okay? Otherwise, if you don't follow the order, then you cannot get the right results. try to understand the process, okay? And I want to know how many students have laptop, use laptop. Hello? I want to
Most
know
of us.
how many of you have used laptop? Because I noticed that some of you use mobile phone.
I use desktop, sir.
All of us maybe.
Okay, we have class in this afternoon from 2 o'clock to, sorry? Yes, in the afternoon, we have 2 classes. So in the afternoon, you'd better prepare a laptop, okay?
What should we prepare, sir?
What? I will give you a PPT. I give you this one, PPT, yes. But no, wait for a while. I will give you the PPT until we finish this chapter that I give you. If I give you in advance, maybe you will not hear me. Okay? You should follow me. Understand? After we finish this chapter, I send the PPT to the group. But before we don't finish that, you should follow me step by step. Understand? Okay, we finish our course for the morning. Okay?
Okay.
And how many students are in the abroad? And what are your country now? What is your
Morocco,
country now?
Laushi. Morocco.
Bangladesh.
Currently, it's 5 a.m. Laushi.
And
5 in the morning.
what is time
Five.
in your country now?
5 in the morning.
9:25 a.m.
9:40 a.m.
Yes,
We are from
morning.
different
So we have
countries.
2 hours difference, right?
No,
2 hours.
We have
No, 7 hours.
7 hours.
7 hours different.
2 hours? 2 hours, okay. So in the afternoon,
Are 8
we-
hours behind, sir.
no 7 hours.
It's 5 a.m. in Morocco.
and
It's like 25 in Nepal.
okay, listen to me. In the afternoon, we begin our course from 2 o'clock, okay? So maybe I guess at that time, maybe you have a lunch, right? So you should come to the class in advance. Okay?
Okay, Laushi.
2 p.m. 2 p.m. Okay, I give you the time to finish the lunch in advance, okay? We begin our course. We start course 2 p.m. Okay, you can leave now.
Okay, Laush.
Okay, sir. See you in the afternoon.
Yeah, I already shared the code for this class.
شكون اللي تيخسر الهضرة؟
এটা কার দোষ এটা তোমার দোষ
Okay, you can leave now.
ওকে লাউসি